Hello. Sorry, I'm like trying to adjust myself. I'm coming to you fresh face, no makeup on. I don't know what I look like. I can't even see like the viewfinder in the camera right now. But it's Toya from Harlem, and I have not recorded on my channel for a long time. But here I am. It is May. Yeah, it's May. The year is going by super fast. And apparently it is Mental Health Awareness Month. Let me try that again. Mental Health Awareness Month. And I live in New York City, and it's hot, and I don't have a fan, and I'm not prepared. Different story. So apparently it is National Mental Health Awareness Month, and I thought it would be a really good time for me to come on here and talk to you about my mental health journey. I've been going to therapy for 2 years now. I actually think it might be a little over 2 years, and I just wanted to bring awareness to it. I think in, the people of color community, in the Black community, mental health, seeking help in that area in whatever form you feel is appropriate, whether that's therapy, talk therapy, medication, or whatever. I feel like it's really taboo. So I just wanted to kind of come on here and be transparent and talk about my experience with talk therapy for the past 2 years. So let's start with why did I start going? I started going at a point in my life where I felt like I was out of control. I think it's similar to kind of like people who find spirituality or God or whatever, where you feel like you're at this rock bottom. Emotionally, for me, I just got out of grad school. I was looking for a job. I moved back in with my mom, and there was just a lot of things going on that I felt like were out of my control. And emotionally, like I was just like crying every day. I found myself just staring, sitting in the dark, having a hard time getting out of bed, all the signs of, what people call depression. And I had someone in my life at the time who went to therapy, who suggested it. And in the past, like my mom has gone to therapy. I've gone like on occasion, but not seriously, not frequently. And so this person suggested it to me that was in my life, and it was one of the greatest things I think that has happened to me. I look at therapy as, my mental health, my mental exercise. So, people have physical exercise. They go to the gym. I don't know what's going on with this. They go to the gym and, you get in shape and you reach your body goals. And yes, you can probably do that on your own, but some people get trainers to help you get there faster because they're experts or something of the sort. And so that's the same way I think about therapy. Therapy is my mental exercise. And so I go to a person who has studied the field, who I feel comfortable with, and who can guide me and probe me and ask me questions that I don't think to ask myself, that I don't expect my friends to think about, a neutral party that's not involved in my life. So what are the benefits of therapy? I feel like just personal enlightenment, like enlightenment on myself, on, I don't think there's an answer, right? I don't think there's an answer. They don't give you answers. But I think from my experience, I have started to just make connections as to, okay, like, why am I in this toxic friendship or relationship? Or why do I feel so uncomfortable with confrontation? Or why am I still this boy? So just like, different things like that. It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to stop doing those things. I continue to make mistakes, but I'm able to analyze those mistakes and like understand what I'm doing. And I change if I want to change, and I don't change if I don't want to change. I come up with my decisions and my conclusions on my own, but they are allowed to kind of like, they question you, like, why do you think that? Or let's talk about your relationship with your parents or your father and how that may affect the different types of people you might welcome into your life that you no longer want to do. And so I think that has been one of the benefits for me. Is not every therapy session is a good therapy session. Sometimes I cry, sometimes I don't want to talk, sometimes I don't really want to talk about the issue. And so I just wanted to record this video. It's all over the place. It's a ramble, and I'm gonna edit it. Hopefully, I don't have too much editing. To say that, I am Toya from Harlem. I'm a blogger, and I go to therapy. And I've been going to therapy for 2 years, and it's been a great experience for me. I know that therapy can be very, like a lot of things, capitalism can be very elitist. It can be expensive. I am in something that allows me to do income-based. I would suggest in whatever city that you're in, Google income-based therapy, NYC, Chicago, wherever. Google institutes. There's a lot of, I'm a part of an institute where the person who is my therapist is also doing finishing up their program, and a part of that is doing residential hours. So they are actually practicing and learning and consulting with their advisor / professor on the different clients that they have. So that's why it allows me to have that kind of income-based thing. Also, there's a lot of other resources out there. I know therapy is not something everyone can do. I would say definitely call your insurance. Some insurances will cover up to a certain amount of sessions. There's also some apps like the Uplifter app. It's really good. It has an assessment in the beginning, and they ask you how you feel about different things. And so you can use that, as a resource that you can use on the train, or, when you have some downtime. If you don't have that resource, I don't want to push that on any therapy on anyone. I just wanted to bring light to it and to say that if you're feeling good or bad, this is a wonderful, and if you have the resources and are able to find the tools to find a therapist, I highly recommend it. And it doesn't have to be about feeling bad. It doesn't have to be about feeling good. I just think that it's always good to talk things out, and therapy is just a professional setting to do so.